It's about time we got a new black character in anime. You dig? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening guys, welcome to Chris is Talking, and this is a review for episode 2 of Megalo Box, which is one of the new series of Spring Anime 2018. And boy, what a way to set this series off. You know what? I really hope that this series continues to maintain the quality and the standard of what we have been receiving, because boy, like this is very nice. It's very artistic, and I'm gonna go more into it in a second. But what I do want to say, if you are new to my channel, you like anime, manga, otaku discussions, and all that other kind of jazz, at the end of this video, if you do enjoy this video, then please do subscribe, as you will most probably like the videos I release throughout the week, mostly Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, because those are my days off. Or Saturday I'm working as well, but Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays is when I mostly make my videos, so hopefully you guys would return for those videos that would be happening then. I also want to say thank you to Ronnie for making that opening that you guys just saw there. It's making my channel that much more credible. So yeah, because boy, my old opening was really bait from Final Cut Pro. But anyways, moving on. Okay, so this episode pretty much continues off straight off where we were at the end of the last episode, which is Yuri and Stray Dog, because he didn't have a name at the beginning of the episode, where they were fighting in the underground ring, where like it's just which is the setting that we were pretty much used to from episode 1. And what's kind of crazy is you really got to see the difference in just kind of like their appearance, their skill, their composure, and just how they are, and just the difference in just the two. It's an obvious like protagonist and rivalry kind of storyline, and normally that can be a bit meh, but obviously a lot of stories do have the same kind of traits. It's all about how it's being delivered. For example, you can go to one chicken shop, go to another chicken shop, and they're both selling chicken drumsticks, but it's about the seasoning that is put on. Why did I have to be super black and talk about chicken and seasoning? You get what I'm trying to say. So yeah, so it starts off with that little shonen trope, but literally that's only for like seconds, and once they get into the fight and you realize how different this series is compared to other series, other sports series, other kind of like boxing series as well. There really is not much hype behind anything. It's more about the expressions, the feelings of the characters, how like their thought process and their mentality. And these small things here are things that I feel like a lot of studios, a lot of series aren't really focusing on. They're focusing on so much of the extravagant things on the eye orgasm that they're not really focusing on the actual plot. And I feel like the plot could be interesting, but what I do like is the characterization so far. Obviously, the plot will only know how good the plot is once we actually get more into the plot. So we're talking more into like episode 5, 6s, and 7s. By that point there, we should know exactly what we thought about the series. But what I can tell you so far is I like where this is going. I was kind of worried right at first because I knew nothing about the series. So when I saw this whole silver guy, and then I was like, okay, cool, this white guy with loads of silver, I was presuming that he was going to have some clean like silver fox basically as his kind of spirit animal or whatever, and we got to see like a silver fox or a husky. I'm going to presume that was his pet when he was with his owner like later on in the episode. And considering that the main character, his kind of like spirit animal is a stray dog, and like they bring that up quite a lot, and they have a lot of ways to explain how they're connected and all this kind of shit right from the opening as well, when you get to see the stray dog running in like, what is it, like a barren wasteland, and then you get to see the main stray dog character, whose name is Joe. He does get a name at the very end of the episode, which I feel sorry for the guy whose ID he's taken, because boy, did I hear right? Did they say that because he missed a couple payments, that the main boss, the mob boss, took his organs and his body parts? That is just some cruel shit. At one point, I honestly thought that Joe's partner was going to have his eye taken out, and I don't think the guy was joking. I honestly don't think the guy was joking. If it was Nanbu, I think that's his name, but I'm gonna call him partner. If his partner didn't actually have that poster on him and literally didn't have the resolve of, no, he's going to win this and he's going to win the money, shit could have just gone left. Shit could have gone left, and literally, like, and at one point I was thinking, oh shit, they're gonna kill him, then what's gonna happen to like the main character? But then the mob boss was like, look, we're gonna work him as a dog, and even once you're dead, until he dies as well. I was like, this series is really raw, and I'm really liking where this is going. Another thing I thought was really nice as well was right at the beginning of the episode when they were fighting, in the background there was a little clock that was showing how long the fight was going on, and it was like a 3-minute was it a 3-minute round? Yeah, it's a 3-minute round because he got knocked out in one round. But in this 3-minute round, when the time is counting down, it's going down in real time. Literally, the 3 minutes was in 3 minutes, and I really enjoyed that because it added a certain level of realism that I feel like a lot of other anime series don't have. Obviously, when you're watching anime, you're trying to kind of experience an out-of-body experience. Not like an out-of-body, but you don't want to watch shit that kind of reminds you of just home, you know? That's why you watch things about such lavish lifestyles and all this kind of shit. You want to just kind of leave where you're at right now. With some sports anime, I feel like adding that level of realism, just that small amount of realism, small things like having a little clock in the background, small things like watching the characters just breathe, or like their facial expressions, these small little details here and there are way better than adding some crazy graphics. And I was gonna say, in the first episode I did mention I was kind of skeptical because I was like, oh, the backgrounds aren't moving, this and that, but in this episode, I've really got to appreciate the artistic style of the mangaka, or who created this. And I want to try and do some research so that next review I can have more names and stuff for when I'm going to be talking about the characters or the directors or studios, all this kind of things right there. We also got to see the house of, what is it, Yuri? And like, boy, they're living good. They are living out there in the Hollywood Hills. And his owner straight up said to him, look, you saw that tramp, didn't you? You are way better than that little shit right there. You just don't forget your position, because you know what? Your body is for the future of the company. Which at first I thought, when she was talking about his body, I was like, God damn, this is going over there. But she is strictly business. Or maybe, I don't know. What are your thoughts about her? And we also got to see like the mob boss, the owner of the underground ring, and shit, he ain't fucking around. He is not fucking around. He wants eyeballs, he wants body parts, he wants organs. And that really, that was like, fuck, this is legit. Wow, they're not really messing around. And what was also kind of nuts is the mob boss, he had this tattoo on his arm, which looked either like a dragon or a lizard or a snake. And I think I'm mistaken. I don't know. I don't think I'm mistaken. But in the opening, when we got to see owner of Yuri, she had a similar kind of tattoo on her arm as well. So I don't know whether this means that they're like relatives, or this could be like she's estranged to the family, or maybe just the kingpin, and he wants to just do shit illegally because he's that sadistic. And we'll get to see more of that guy's character later on in the episode. We also get to see like this tech person as well. So slowly but surely we're being introduced to these characters, which we didn't have in the first episode, obviously. But I do like that it's not like some crazy exposition like, oh, hey, you are the blah blah person, because really and truly no one speaks like that when they're with people. You know who they are. So I like that that the series isn't trying to force feed us some bullshit to try and let us know who all the characters are, and they're just kind of presuming that we're smart enough to appreciate this series. Obviously Joe got his ass handed to him bad, but I do like that he made Yuri shake just a little bit. Yuri said, I'm going to only use my left arm, and if he didn't block that punch from Joe with his right arm, he was going to get fucked up. And I like that we got to see a slight little bit of fear in his face. All these small little details here and there add to that level of realism. Words don't need to be exchanged for there to have a lot of emotion and kind of just like detail in a scene. That's my opinion right there. Anyways, I'm gonna have to go because this is getting really late. It was midnight over here, and by the time I upload it'll be 12:30. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. What was your favorite part of this episode? What do you think of Joe's new name? That's pretty cool. And also, I don't know whether he was confirmed black, but I thought he was mixed race-ish, but then on his ID card it said black, but it could also just be written like that. Who knows? Or it could just be Hispanic. What do you think his race is as well? I don't know. It doesn't really mean anything, but I just wouldn't mind liking to know, because otherwise like it could be cool to kind of take out my afro and cosplay him in like a Comic-Con or some bullshit. I don't know. Hope you guys have a great day. I did do a One Piece review previously during the day, so if you do want to check that out. And I do have a 7 Deadly Sins anime review, possibly a reaction, because Praise the Sun, if you guys know what that means. I have a manga review coming up on Monday as well. So yeah, so that should be that. Possibly Steins Gate if I have enough time, but I work tomorrow morning and I'm going to see one of my boys in the evening, but hopefully I might try to do a collab video with him if possible, or we might just not. I don't know. Hope you guys have a great day. I love making these kind of videos, and let me know your thoughts of this episode and of this review. Obviously, if you enjoy it, thumbs up, subscribe, share. I will see you guys soon. Chris is talking. Peace.